first car on the road, I don't know if you picked it up, was brighting. So today, that's often how it is, mind you. That's not a coincidence. Also, they might edit these videos. They seem to have edited one of the videos I have. Not 100% sure, but they probably have. And since they've been editing all my other videos, changing my image and my voice, trying to make me sound like a gay guy, trying to sound sexy or something. At times, and making me sound weird and so on and so forth. Other times, making it so it seems like, right? Making it so that's how it appears. Anyway, so today is Saturday. This guy's brights on, or actually no, those actually weren't brights. They were daytime running lights. It's interesting where the daytime running lights at times are as bright in the daytime as some of the brights are. Okay, that's not a coincidence. You're not supposed to have your brights on during the day. So why are they doing that? I think that it's very likely they're going to start making it a trend to do that, and to confuse what's going on here. But remember, I have 22 witnesses to basically all the other types of sabotage they've been doing, and I have them hacking my phone on record. This guy has his brights on. Notice these guys do not have lights on whatsoever. Okay, so again, Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. You see, Proverbs 10:30 comes to mind. From the mouth of the righteous comes the fruit of wisdom, but a perverse tongue will be silenced. Yet in another example of how things are figurative and not literal. For example, if that was to be taken literally, and in this world, and that's all there is to it, then they would argue that Jesus was silenced because his tongue was perverse. They would argue John the Baptist, Stephen the Martyr. Ooh, wow. Bright lights, clear-cut, bright white lights during the day, no excuse. And they would argue that those people were silenced because they're perverse, but that's not the story. Okay, they're talking about in the long term spiritually. According to the Bible, according to the wise, okay, those who are silenced are those who are silenced, who are truly silenced, are those who are silenced spiritually in death. Okay, they're thrown into the lake of fire. From the mouth of the righteous comes the fruit of wisdom. We see in Proverbs 11 or so, we see that wisdom is a tree of life. So when you couple Proverbs 10:30 or 31, whatever it is, with Proverbs 11, we get wisdom is the tree of life. So the tree of life is wisdom, right? It's righteousness, right? The righteous are also used interchangeably with the word the godly, with the phrase the godly. But, okay, it'll be lightweight fumes, so on and so forth. All right. So it's also, the fact that we know that they're editing videos is very telling. Okay, so you need to download these videos immediately, and since they can edit my videos, they probably edit your videos too. They put it on a USB, a flash disk, what have you, a portable hard drive, but that's not a cure-all. I've done all the above. They've broken into my house. They've done various things. Okay, they do it in a way where there's little evidence that they broke in, and it's likely they use people that come over anyway, and that would cover the fingerprints. So these people work in law enforcement. They know where they have difficulty arresting suspects. They work with criminals and with law enforcement, and some work in law enforcement. Bright lights right there, boom. Okay, why, when the sun is up, the sun is shining in some places, does someone have their brights on? It doesn't make sense. When you think about the idea of daytime running lights, to a large degree, they don't make sense. Why all of a sudden would everyone and their mom say it's of the utmost importance to have our high beams on if we don't have daytime running lights, and at times even if we do? Okay, because I have pictures and videos of them shining their high beams with their daytime running lights on. Okay, so it made it crystal clear that, this guy, and it's quite often these workers too. Okay, hopefully I have a good shot of that. It's sometimes it's school buses, sometimes it's city buses, fire engines, okay, fire trucks, police at times. Not too often, if I remember correctly. Rangers, I have a ranger picture. Things like this, and whatever those orange guys are, some kind of government cleanup crew or whatever those guys are, okay? The orange truck that passed by. Okay, so we think about wisdom versus functionalism. Functionalism says, do it the government's way and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, this guy has bright white lights on, bright. Okay. Now, functionalism is stupid, right? It's Babylon's system. The world and the nations of the world are Babylon's system. I can't stress this enough. Everybody has it wrong. It can't be said enough. Especially you don't know what videos they're going to watch and what videos they're not going to watch. The wicked go down to the realm of the dead. It's in Psalm 9, I believe. The wicked go down to the realm of the dead, all the nations that forget God. In Isaiah, it says the nations are as nothing before the Lord. They're nothing. They're scum. The body without the spirit is dead. The nations are in the state of mind of the dead. Government, ment meaning mind, like in the word mental. State meant meaning mind, like in the word mental. And establishment. Okay? Pretty straightforward. The plantation, plant, alpha, shun. Emancipation, proclamation. Proclaim, a shun. Proclamation. E-man. E is the ancient Sumerian symbol for the temple. And Jesus in the Bible said the body is the temple. The body is a form of a temple. Ever hear those people say, my body's my temple? Okay, and E, of course, is silly, shady, fatty, skinny, wussy, pansy, sketchy. Bright lights on. Imagine these guys argue, oh, it's just the trend. It's just the trend. So you're going this way, the long way to San Jose, with your bright lights on, and that's the fucking trend. Okay? Because who gets up at fucking 6 in the morning to drive to a house, okay, in unincorporated Morgan Hill, to drive to, not from, but to. And in a way that in recent years was not done. If I drove out at this time in the morning, okay, before people even leave to go to work, there'd be few cars on the road, maybe one car on the way to town. Now there's dozens, and they have their lights on. Okay, I'm sure that's a fucking coincidence. And most of the time, if there was a car on the way, it was going the same direction I'm going, because there's no fucking reason to take Edmondson to unincorporated fucking Morgan Hill at 6 in the fucking morning and then cross paths with me at 7 or 7:10. That's fucking outrageous. Okay, maybe one person has business out there. Maybe some government workers, but not all these people look like they're alphabet boys, right? FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, NSA, so on and so forth, and local police departments, Santa Clara County Sheriff Department, police department, maybe federal marshals, what have you. Fuck, they coming out here to shine their lights on me for? I'm not on parole. I'm not a terrorist. I have no ties to any terrorist organization. I'm not even a gun owner. You see what I'm saying? There's people in violent criminal gangs, waging war on each other all over California. They're like, stop everything and go after this guy for arguing moral precision. And I've proven my argument to a T that is racial. Look at uniformity. Look at police, the way they stand at attention. Look at the politicians, the way they gather for a press meeting, similar to the police. Look at military standing at attention. Look at Masons standing at attention in an organized manner with a uniform that has a similar make to police uniforms. Look at how chefs have a similar uniform to priests. Is it a coincidence? Then why is the word diet so similar to the word deity? Diet and deity. And is there dietal instructions, right? And the Old Testament says don't eat shellfish and so on and so forth. Yes. And Jesus said it's not what goes into a man's mouth that defiles him, it's what comes out of it, because it first comes from his heart. Like I have to explain this person does not have lights on, because there's no fucking reason to have lights on. Okay? So even if they edit the videos to have people have a bunch of lights on, why are so many people have their lights on? So many old cars and trucks. Like I have to explain this shit. See, wisdom versus being a stupid I'm very knowledgeable as I put Jews in concentration camps. I'm very knowledgeable, thank you. This guy in the distance has his brights on. It doesn't matter if you have 8 PhDs. If you're not wise enough to transcend Babylon's system, you're a fucking bootlicking coward and a fucking idiot. There's no other way to look at it. It says, come out of her. Come out of Babylon. Remember Daniel? He's thrown into the place, thrown into the fire. He said, burn him alive, put him in the oven, cook him. Why didn't he just worship the devil? Because that's not the message of the Bible. John the Baptist, when he said what he said to Herod, he said, it's unlawful to be a sexually immoral bitch. Why don't you just kiss his ass and join him and say, I'm a functionalist bitch, like the churches. State approved, because it's immoral to conform even if it kills you. When Jesus got himself killed, he got his family persecuted. James is said to be his brother who wrote the book of James. He got his disciples killed, except for one, as the story goes in popular culture. Was he like, but I'm going to get other people hurt, and that's not what it means to be a functionalist? Or was he wise enough to put the spirit above the flesh? I've seen people on the news say, the Messiah who wants his followers to die for him, that's a cult. That's not a religion. That's a cult. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Peter is said to be crucified upside down. Not only got killed, he said, I'm not worthy to die the same way as the Messiah. And he chose to be crucified upside down. In Acts, when they're persecuting Paul, trying to kill him, they had to flee. These guys weren't like, but that's not functionalism. That's, pass my baton, pass my thong, pass my tutu, pass my roller skates. Some bitch ass shit. People not only are not Christians with their churches, they're on some bitch ass. I don't understand Braveheart. I don't understand Bruce Lee and Chinese Connection. I don't understand Shaka Zulu in the movie. I don't understand the movie 300. I don't understand what it means to die for you believe, because I'm a bitch ass little fucking girl in a grown male's body. Right? Some bitch ass fucking shit. You punk ass motherfuckers. Your kid should be taken the fuck away from you. It takes a man to raise a child. You bitch ass fair weather motherfuckers. If that doesn't piss you the fuck off, my goodness, what the fuck does? These are some namby-pamby, sissy-ass punks. Punk-ass bitches. Raising kids to be bitch. Raising chicks, I'm a gold digger, I'm a porn star, I'm a stripper, I married a guy who rapes little girls. 1 in 4 little girls are molested because of dumb bitches like me, dating pieces of shit and shunning Jesus, but we're gonna keep doing it. Type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna calm down. You see, I can control my temper. There's a time to express anger, and when you're being gang-stalked by sniveling, fair-weather, blasphemous fucking bitches who pretend to be of God. 80% of people in positions of power in this country are said to be white Christian males. But yet, not a single one of them does God's work. When you have to choose between your family and God, you choose God, or you're a bitch. You have to choose between your job and God. What the fuck do you think? Oh, you should choose your job. Come on, guys. Come on. Fucking stupid. Not only are they not Christian, they are fucking stupid. The tree of life is a tree of wisdom for the smart. Like, but I'm very well educated. I'm accepted in the community. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, because that's how those bitch-ass motherfuckers spoke of the false prophets, idols, Goliath-type bitch, and assorted fucking brutes and bitches. You dumb fucks. So yes, the word beast stands for Goliath, brute beast, and also stands for fucking beta bitch beast. Any questions? The word beast is beta scrabble. Anyway, so I'm very calm as I proceed. Okay? If you look at the footage of the store and you ask the people at the store, I'm always very calm and humble as I walk through there dressed very humbly. If it makes you feel better, you mental health bitches. Pharmakeia means sorcery and poisoning. And outside the gates are you poisoning bitches who claim to live in a predominantly Christian country. If it's so Christian and socially normative to be Christian, then hop off my nuts, you bitch-ass motherfuckers. I'm Christ.